Hello everyone and welcome back. This video is a response video for Wade Boggs fan and his 250 subscriber contest. I just discovered his channel recently and encourage you to check him out. I'll leave his link down below. Um, he's got an amazing collection, an awesome man cave. So for his 250 subscriber contest, he's asking for your card collecting history, what got you into it, what got you out of it if you ever left, and what got you back in. So I figure I'd give it a shot. This is the first response video I've done. I first got started in around 1985. My mom gave me some cards from a yard sale that she had went to. Unfortunately, I don't have those original cards, but when I came back into the hobby, I wanted to get examples of those cards. What I did, I got on trading card database, and I knew I could remember some of the cards, so I just went through and looked at all the cards, and the ones that I remember definitely having, I picked them up. But when she gave me these cards, I immediately wanted more. So that's pretty much when the addiction started. And I didn't have a player or team focus. I just opened packs and enjoyed whatever cards I got. The first packs I remember opening were 85 tops. Now these are the actual cards from my childhood. I couldn't tell you if these came out of packs or not. I don't have that good of a memory. I can't remember 12 hours ago, but these are from my childhood collection. So the first pack that I remember buying was an 85 tops. Got a Wade Boggs there. And then of course 86 tops. 1987 was when I really got into the hobby. And that's when I first convinced my mom to buy a box of 87 tops. So I had a ton of 87 tops, which I think most of us did. 87 Fleer was and is my favorite set. Well, favorite as far as modern goes. It's modern, I guess, if you're old. So this one's autographed, as you can see. We got this. I went to Mattingly, had a restaurant in Evansville, went there, ate, and he autographed the card. Which, if you've watched my previous videos, you've seen me show this a few times now. Yeah, it was around 88 or 89 I began to collect Mattingly. I like to collect rookie cards, and I held on to star players of everybody, really. I had an uncle who was a Pete Rose super collector. He had sold off his Pete Rose collection and started focusing on Mattingly. And after visiting his house, that's pretty much what got the Mattingly bug going. And these are from my childhood as well. These are cards that he actually gave me. The 84 Fleer and the 84 tops. He didn't give me an 84 Donner Us, so which I understand why. I know I've got pictures of his card room, which is awesome. I could not find them, but anyway, so yeah, in 88, 89, I started collecting Mattingly, and I collected Mattingly, and I collected up until 93. '93 is when I got my driver's license, and the only Focus I had were these. And of course, cars. And of course, more of these. It's really all I cared about. Um, so anyway, and by the way, I was interested in real girls and real cars. I just can't fit a real car on the workbench, and I could probably fit a real girl on here, but I think the wife wouldn't be too happy. And explaining to her that it's for a video would probably just really piss her off. Um, so yeah, anyway, the card room in the basement was boxed up and put away. Um, it was about the late 90s. I spoke to a shop owner. I worked right next to a baseball card shop in the late 90s, and I decided to sell everything I had. Um, he did buy a couple of boxes of commons off of me, but I mean, he explained that, the crash and the cards that I collected were basically worthless. Um, so I just never really thought of them after that. My son started playing t-ball in 2011. I thought about buying some cards again, and then I just remembered the crash and thought, they probably don't even make cards anymore. I assumed other than vintage, the baseball card hobby was dead. 2011. So if there would have been a perfect year to get back into the hobby, I think 2011 would have been that year. So that's something else I can add to my list of regrets. Um, got back into collecting last October by complete accident. Literally, it was my wife's accident with our lab that started it. If you don't know, labs are puppies until they're about 3 or 4 years old. Um, they still get bigger though. So we had a 2-year-old 70-pound puppy that we were playing with in the yard, and she ran into my wife at torpedo speed, as we call it, sending her in the air and shattering her ankle. So my wife was out of work, laid up 3 to 4 months. Normally I spend time here in the garage working on cars, but that was on hold. I was in the house taking care of the wife, doing chores, and yes, I helped with chores before all that happened. But it's pretty easy to get bored in the house. So one day I decided to clean the office. The cards had been in the way long enough, and I knew from the junk wax era they weren't worth much, and I had no interest in them. So as I was going through them to take pictures and post everything on OfferUp, Craigslist, whatever, I kept running into cards like this that I wanted to hold on to. Um, I couldn't bring myself to let go of certain cards. And so I ended up keeping pretty much everything, and of course started collecting again. This card here I pulled out of the 93 Donruss Series 1 looking for a Mattingly Elite. I pulled the Eckersley Elite. Pretty much quit looking after that, as I mean, it's hard enough to find an elite card, but it's pretty cool to pull one, I guess. Found a couple of Jeters. I had bought a box of 93 tops, and opened up the cards, stuck them right back in the box, and I found 2 Jeters in that box that not even in penny sleeves. Um, Fortunately, they were in pretty good shape. Both of them were off center, but they're still in pretty good shape. So after going through everything and deciding I'm pretty much keeping everything except for I got rid of a lot of commons, and I actually kind of regret even that. But I started buying packs again. The Pete Alonso rookie card is the first big card I pulled out of a 19 Series 2 blaster box. And then got a hobby box of 19 Series 1 for Christmas. Pulled that out of the silver pack, so that was definitely a good start getting back in. The orange parallel, number 24 out of 25. Would be nice if it was numbered 23, but so yeah, I started collecting again, and bought some of the cards that I couldn't afford as a kid. Never got the 84 Donruss Mattingly, so that was definitely one of the pickups. And I still did not pull this out of a pack, but I think I picked that up at a show. Yeah, $4. I probably didn't pay $4 for it. And found a box of 17 Heritage, and price was right, so I figured I'd try pulling a Judge rookie, and ended up pulling the Chrome rookie out of it. It is numbered 811 of 999. Yeah, my collection's always changing. I still collect the Mattingly's and the Yankees. Right now, I'm kind of focused on picking up rookie cards of players I missed out on the last 25 years. And I try to focus on the Topps flagships, but some cards are like that one. I really like that card, and it was super cheap for a Kershaw rookie, I thought. And I'm also getting more and more into the vintage cards. And that's just kind of where I'm kind of trying to focus more on the vintage cards, but I still, I love to rip open packs, so I don't think I can ever focus just on one thing. There's too much of it I enjoy from all eras, even the junk wax era, or the J wax era. Try not to call it junk. But anyways, that's my story. Again, go check out Wade Boggs Fan. I'll leave his link below to his contest video. He doesn't require a video, by the way, so you can just simply type out a brief story in the comment section. I believe that's really all that's required. Thanks for checking it out, and have a good day. Thanks.